always running straight. You was leaning on your face. Waiting on you got to come back. Gotta tell you right now, your mental mind stays like it's thumbtacks. All you do is look up women to hang out, websites and dumb facts. Stupid people play stupid games, win stupid prizes and just come snacks. Can you tell me where the love at? Cause I don't be seeing it. Whatever they say floating through the air, oh God, I'm never believing it. When they're vibe, they got you repeating it. Don't even know what's the name, y'all. If it was a red sea, that monster split, then you niggas brain box. The type of voices in your head that you talking to, best believe it ain't God. You can call him God, all the Ghostbusters, cause nobody gotta save y'all. Yeah, you might need an extra family. You practice divination and you in the necromancy. You thinking you not needed, girl, but sex is heavy. That tarot card gon' be the reason you get extra candy. Trick or treat, yeah, trick or treat. Are you gon' be the trick or be the one that's gonna treat? Yeah, trick or treat, yeah, trick or treat. Are you gon' be the trick or be the one that's gonna treat? Yeah. Let's recreate the structure we control. Don't deviate, look, fucks is just a fold. Yeah, the heat I take is tucked up in my clothes. Don't mediate for suckers on no hoes. And the 5-5 flags, that's a way, that's a way. Ain't no Allah, God in the way, in the way. Oh yeah, pick up all your pieces that you left behind. What? This game you think you living on some extra life? Your ego, that is something you should set aside. You thought that was your homie till he testified. Now you understand, you're just another man. If that's the same way that your bitch think about it, nigga. Me and her got closer in connection. I'm having heavy motion and direction. Give a fuck what you are thinking when we fucking have you singing like. Yeah, yeah, you might need an extra family. You practice divination and you in the necromancy. You thinking you not needed, girl, but sex is heavy. That tarot card gon' be the reason you get extra candy. Trick or treat, yeah, trick or treat. Are you gon' be the trick or be the one that's gonna treat? Yeah, trick or treat, yeah, trick or treat. Are you gon' be the trick or be the one that's gonna treat? Yeah, fun time, fun time, fun time. Looking like it's cuffing season. It's looking like it's cuffing season. Fun time, fun time. Fun time, fun time. Yeah. It's looking like it's cuffing season. It's looking like it's cuffing season. Yeah. You might need an extra family. You practice divination and you in the necromancy. You thinking you not needed, girl, but sex is heavy. That tarot card gon' be the reason you get extra candy. Trick or treat, yeah, trick or treat. Are you gon' be the trick or be the one that's gonna treat? Yeah, trick or treat, yeah, trick or treat. Are you gon' be the trick or be the one that's gonna treat? Yeah.
Oh shit! The ghost is coming down. You know what I'm feeling that? Alright, we're gonna run this down real quick, and then we gotta go real quick. We can't be standing and substantiated and going into long rabbit holes about what you got going on and what you may not be sure you got going on. We're gonna figure out, get it cut clear and dry, be on your way. Then we'll get into some like roasting spirituality and stuff like that. We'll wait on the real original channel. Oh, it's like a goddamn Street Fighter somewhere on the sunset in front of the plane on Gal stage. And it don't go no further than that. It really don't go no further than that. But I want to get everybody to be aware of what kind of energy. So we're going to be Ghostbusters right now because that's what a tarot card is. A tarot card right here. Look, this is what we all about too. About the man, about the man with dollar bill. Little sign of symbols. Best images in the world. You know what I'm saying? If the Masons ain't make no better signs than symbolism and numerology and dramaturgy, they struck gold with that one. I think it's even backed by gold. They struck gold with it. Shit, ain't no better symbols. That. Now, if they did nothing else right about that. Somewhere they mind, hey, they say a broke clock is gonna go right, like to do the right time twice a day and shit like that. Shit, reprobate mental illness somewhere strike gold sometimes. They strike gold sometimes too. Yeah, Sarah. That's about the only numerology gematria I get into. Jews could kiss my ass with the other ones. Jews kiss my ass. Kiss my ass to the other one, get no goo all day and stuff like that. If it got this one, it look like this one. Hey, I'm out on the block. I'm in the basement. I'm making music. I'm getting motivated. I'm praying. I'm all kind of stuff with shit. And this type of numerology gematria, one want to learn about when your favorite rapper died. You kiss my ass with that one. Oh, I said they live their life. They have fun. Hey, I don't need the remorse over that. They have fun. Hey, what about me? Oh, that's my turn. I'm gonna waste my time on that one. It's my turn. Hey, best numerology gematria you're gonna get in your life. Oh, Sarah. Hey, any witchcraft other than that, I'm not with it. That's the witchcraft I'm with. You could pull out any Gnostic book now. What kind of book? What Christian book you got? What Mason book you got? Oh, Sarah, let's get it. Let's go into it. Oh, Sam, on to it. That might be what we do the flight tarot card reading. Oh, since we almost there, we're gonna get there. We're gonna get there. So I'm just taking a little relaxing break. You know what I'm saying? I had a lot of consultants today. Saying still got some more readings I gotta get off. So this is like my little break time. It's like a universal phone. But we're gonna get it to I already got the cards set up. You know, I put them in bookly order. You know what I'm saying? So red or dark book, red, dark book, you know what I'm saying, in order, yabe, yabe. You know what I'm saying? It's no objectory which one should be first laid down in front, whether it's the dark book or the red books. No, it just whatever I decide. Some days I lay down the red book first, then black book, then red book, then black book, and then sometimes I stack it on black book, red book, black book, red book. You know what I'm saying? So it'll be hearts, clubs, diamonds, hearts, clubs, diamond, spade, or however the case may be. And that ain't no specific order. As long as it got some orderly fashion, we could conduct energies inside of this like the Ghostbuster trap thingy. So this is the Ghostbuster ghost trapping. So ghosts is mental forms, right? So a spirit become aware inside of a mental form and could come into this existence. Some of these natures possess other spirits that's already here that start fucking and play out these characteristics to make them go rob a bank in the middle of New York City and things of that nature. So the spiritual practitioner sits back and be sensitive to the senses. And there's a lot of practices we could take from our witchcraft, crafting out mental forms and being aware of them and being able to craft it down as a ritual and spell. Anything we do with the body, we use cards to have an understanding of what we just harnessed. So we trap that 4th, 5th, and 6th dimensional ghost inside an inanimate object. Trap that mental form energy inside an inanimate object. And the practitioner is the one that created the circumstance, created the form, created the thing for the ghost to be trapped in and can't escape. And put a tag on it to allow anyone else to be aware, just in case that ghost was to escape and affect and possess someone else. So let's say this ghost was hatred. And before we called it hatred, we just seen it as a character that we start to create a color image and a number after. Now we kind of got that practice. The number, we could kind of equate hatred to selfish because you don't have no love for anything outside of you, number 2, or your surrounding, duality. So it got probably a selfish number to it. So the color may be red out of that character. Then so it's the character, hatred, color, red, because it's transforming, then image, whatever the response and reaction from that energy, then the number. It makes you feel singled out, or if you're around somebody with hatred, they're singling themselves out, or they're singling you out in some way to belittle you. So now that's the number quality. Now here's the thing. Whatever tool we create to encapsulate those energies, let's say we create a card with a picture that represent those energies. The picture may be represent the character with the color, have something red on it, put an image on it, someone punching somebody in the face, put a number on it, the number 1, right? And all of that represent the character that really was that color, image, and number in a spiritual world when we're emanating as a mental form. but we can't really say it's that color because it's just the nature, the character. But when we start to add that energy to an inanimate object to make it make sense, now it becomes from character to color, image, number. Now, whatever practice you're getting ready to do to take from that witchcraft, the ritual and spells, the body, the practice. And the best person who put the best word on it, the best structure around it, the best discipline that can help someone else see it from a mile away before they get possessed by it, is the spiritual practitioner, is the shaman priest. So it doesn't have to be their astronomy and astrology. We can make up something like their geomancy with throwing some dice down, throwing some rocks down or some shit like that. You see what I'm saying? As long as we correlating that practice with some type of order with nature, you're on par. Soon as it got something to do with how the government do it, it's in your mind first, and then we got to go discover it in nature. You in la la land. You got a mental illness. All right, let's get ready to this. So, okay, we almost 12 minutes in, because I ain't gonna be able to use my hands again, y'all. But I got a weird fetish and habit to teach. My bad. My bad. I'm saying, real. We're gonna get it in. We're gonna get it in for the 99, the 2000. Yeah. I'm gonna flip a few cards, yeah. Ask God, yeah. I said, when you going at my heart, yeah. I ain't for talk, yeah. I'm gonna walk the walk, yeah. That's not what Kamala said. Oh, none of that. Bars, bitch, bars. Already, y'all. I'm ready. Oh, SpongeBob. I'm ready. Like a Dungeon Dragon. Like a Dungeon Dragon. I've been watching Nicki Minaj past live streams and shit like that. She been on some goddamn Lil Wayne type shit. So she started getting up there. Oh, wait a minute. Hold on, Sag. You going too far with our expressions a little bit. Like, hold some of those in. Oh, no. What you doing, Nikki? Oh, no. What you doing, Nikki? That's that real shit. Hey, that might be one of the videos we watch tonight. For those who ain't been watching Nikki. Sister Fire Sign Nikki. You know what I'm saying? All right. We're going to get it in for a second. We're gonna figure out what Nikki taking when we get to Sagittarius. But after that, right now, we're gonna be regular, smooth, and we're gonna start off with Aries. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna go real fast because I want to set up the live stream with the computer and stuff like that. Make sure everything's straight, because fuck around, try to do something last minute, and it do the same thing it did last time. No audio, and I don't know what's going on, and just fell in the live stream. Ain't got a white time for that. Now we're gonna get in Aries. Aries, Sun, Moon, Ascendants for Mercury retrograde, flight tarot card, and what energies you may have to expect. So these is the energies you in, and it may play out as one of these people. Oh, okay, a card came out, but that's not necessarily the case. You know what I'm saying? That's not necessarily the case. So what card came out? Small Joker. So you got an epiphany. So you got to like not know outside you got to change your heart or something. Change your feelings about something externally. Not something externally changing up, or a person change your feelings, or a situation changed up, or an object you was using no longer working or starting to work. It's in the opposite situation. You internally having a different feeling about something externally, because it's a wild card, Small Joker, and then therefore it's up to the external circumstances to apply or not. So that's what energy you're going to be going on with for the retrograde. You having to change your heart or change a feeling of how you think about a circumstance, situation, person, place, or thing, even if it's involved in the retrograde energy and something coming back. And it could play out negatively or positively, but you got the epiphany. And if it started off negative, it may be positive this time. If it started off as positive, it may be negative this time. All right, now getting into Taurus, Sun, Moon, and Ascendants and Venuses. And Aries, that was Sun, Moon, and Ascendants and Marses. So Mars, you can experience this firsthand also. But for Tauruses, y'all rulers is Venus. So it could be in the Venus hand. So Sun, Moon, and Ascendants, and Venus is Tauruses. Now you got the Three of Clubs. So this is like third house energy wrapped around Earth. So you got to take some third house energy and utilize it with some Earth element, the Pinnacle, right? So this is air, Gemini, mutable air. Now, there has to be some mutable form of thinking and communicating, not just some self-serving or individualistic one like Aquarius, fixed air, or no form of initiating and have to lead a situation because you have to take up what others may slack at. The diplomat Libra energy, cardinal. This is mutable air, Gemini, third house. So you have to be able to add on or separate or exchange ideas without necessarily initiating or being rooted in your own thought. Being able to add and compromise. And these things have to be filtered through the earth element, Taurus, Virgo, and Capricorn, the pinnacle. So these type of exchanges have to be done through the lens of something to do with your money, stability, security, support, safety, or shelter, material, or maternal, or someone else's. And this may be a previous person, place, or thing due to the fact of this being the Mercury retrograde. Geminis, Sun, Moon, and Ascendants, and Mercury's. Queen of Pentacles. So for the most part, this is going to be 12 Pisces energy, 12th house energy, but you're going to have to come up with some new dream or imagination or some faith and belief and get rid of a false faith and belief and a delusion so that dream and imagination could appear to be creative and start to be more imaginative and act more onto faith when it comes to the earth energies. Virgo, Taurus, and Capricorn. So you have to come up with some type of new imagination or creative attribute for some form of money, stability, security, support, or manifesting that security in some way, shape, or form. You have to expand and have more faith and not be so rooted in forms of information or whatever the case may be, or some false delusion or some psych up energy that a previous person may come back in your life and put you in and set your hopes up high that lead you away from things that deal with stability, security, support, planning, and money and things of that nature. All right, now Cancers, Sun, Moon, and Ascendants. Eight of Hearts, Eight of Cups. So for the most part, this is going to be like some type of Scorpio energy, something you have to get deep invested into, or emotionally connect to, or get out of a habit that you're doing behind closed doors that's making you look externally like you're procrastinating to a certain degree. And then for the most part, with this energy, you're going to have to focus that towards a cup, aka do that in private, do that with the home, do that with a family member, do that with someone you're close to that you experience some vulnerable situations with, and there may be some discussion that needs to be had, or some sexual energy, some passion, some motivation, or even some competition, or even some type of animosity that needs to be dealt with. But the reason it's not being dealt with because it's too many outside entities involved, aka other people, places, and things that's not allowing it to be in private for it could be resolved respectfully in some way. So there's a lot of sweeping up under the rug due to the fact of the scenario, the event, and it's always some type of public or around others that the real conversation can't be had. So there's some heartfelt conversation. Pardon me, y'all. There's some heartfelt conversation when it comes into water itself, Scorpio, Cancer, and Pisces, that needs to be dealt 8th house like in secret behind closed doors, and probably someone you emotionally connected with, or someone that when this heartfelt thing come out, you can realize you're probably in the dark about something and you're probably getting taken advantage of or manipulated to a certain degree. And someone may be manipulating your emotions because you're not expressing yourself emotionally in private enough. So that may be taking place during this time too, and someone previous may come back due to the fact of Mercury retrograde, and they may be in this energy. Leo, Sun, Moon, and Ascendant. Now we're going to get ready to get a Leo, Sun, Moon, and Ascendant. And don't worry, y'all. Eventually, I'm gonna have a female that I can have my hands on 24/7. That this will strictly be her shit. Oh, shit. Underlining story for you, Leos. Ace of Clubs, Ace of Pentacles. So that means individualizing yourself into something that deals with stability, security, support, safety, or money, or something like that. So you need to self-identify with that, with some earth type things. And for the most part, when it comes into 10 of diamonds or 10 of wands, for the most part, you can set yourself up to have the status based off your creativity and your passions and motivations if you go ahead and individualize your stability, security, and that thing that founded it in the first place. Or it could be a vice versa, something that you can make as a status with this Capricorn energy, become a boss or create a status so you could be known for some fire energy. Aries, individual creativity, passion, sexuality. Leo, that could get attention or substantiate or give attention or create a stage for something. And Sagittarius, that others can learn from, or it could be added to or separated from when it comes to wisdom or creativity or imagination or learning. So all these energies, when you start to get known for something in those fire, mutable, cardinal, and fixed ways, it could be the other way around, where independently you will be more grounded when it comes to stability, security, support, safeties, even material, maternal. That's just underlining. That's not for all y'all. There's some of y'all. I don't even know why I got that deep in it. You know what I'm saying? Because I really want to go ahead and but that's underlining story, not for all. Some of y'all, if y'all can take that route, if you're already planting good seeds. So this is still Leo's Sun, Moon, and Ascendants, because we're looking for one card. Six of Diamonds. So this like that Virgo energy, or having to work, or Six of Wands. So working hard, gaining some stability, gaining some discipline, or creating a duty and obligation out of something fiery. Aries, Sagittarius, Leo, aka create some discipline around your independence, motivation, desires, individuality, passion, sexuality, motivations. Aries, create some type of routine and pattern around setting the stage for it, so it can get attention, or set the stage so you can give attention in that same area. So it's like-minded qualities. And then put it in a position where it's wise and not careless, reckless, or childish, or maybe unlearned, where it's seen wise and just wise based off being something that's more in your favor and not participating with something that's not. And that leads into the detaching part of fire, or the escapism part of fire. We want the expansion part of fire, right? And then therefore, when you start to work towards those things, aka independence, setting the stage for something to learn, and working hard towards that, and gaining stability and security, right now, this could be what you can experience right now as a form of success if done right. And it may be a previous person, place, or thing that may be an assistance to that. Now, Virgos, Sun, Moon, and Ascendants, and Mercury's. Virgo, Sun, Moon, Ascendants, and Mercury. All right, y'all got the Eight of Hearts. Who else had the Eight of Hearts? You might need to pay attention to them. Was that 2 signs ago? So we'll be on Virgo. So that was Cancer. Might have been Cancer or Gemini, but that's besides the fact. That ain't the end all and be all. You may not need to pay attention to no smack monkey ass Cancer or Gemini anyway. But for the most part, here's the thing. Eight of Hearts. So you need to do something in private when it comes to emotionally connected. It's kind of like the same situation as them, though. So if it ain't that sign, you in the same scenario, just filter through how you have to interact with it through the lens of Virgo. And there's an opportunity had where if it's Cancer or Gemini, it won't necessarily be an opportunity. Cancer will have more of a gift or a trine. Gemini will be more of a in conjunction, misunderstanding. You, since you are a sextile to Scorpio, this will be more of an opportunity that could lead into something that go into your favor as a Virgo, which is doing something behind closed doors in secret that deals with your passion, motivation, desires, or getting rid of a habit or a passion or desire or sexual energy, maybe even a sexual partner that really ain't no good for you when it comes to your actual life that needs to be seen externally, and you need someone who know how to blend in with both. So that might be something you have to deal with or get rid of also, or start to modify the time so you can have more time to be open for that. And that emotional connection or has to be there and done in private or in a home or in a creative way, like indirect, not so direct, but directly indirect. So it's indirectly direct. So a person get it and no one else understand the inside joke. That ain't an inside joke. It's an inside understanding. Because both y'all ain't in on a joke. You're telling that person something, even if other people are around, but only that person get it. Yet y'all not on an inside joke. You're having them get an understanding about your stance about something. So that may have, so that's a more Piscean creative way of doing something. And make sure it's Cancerian, is done in private, and only with people that you actually care about, or being that caring energy. Don't be worrying about or caring about the wrong things at this time. And then for the most part, let it be filtered through Scorpio itself, aka so it can be behind closed doors, or uh dealing with your deep passions, motivations, and desires, and things that actually matter. If you try to force people in this area that ain't necessarily in that area, then for the most part, it could become as a bridge burning scenario or something like that. So we have to be careful of that too. Sometimes we might think our mama is in this situation, but that she really not. You know what I'm saying? So we got to keep that in mind too. But that's for you Virgos. Libra, Sun, Moon, and Ascendants, and Venuses. Shit, y'all kind of scattered. Because I just got scattered. Where'd that other card go? I know more than one card. Oh, yeah, there it go. I'm going to reshuffle. Nine of Cups. So for the most part, when it comes into you Libra, Sun, Moon, and Ascendants, and Venuses, this is an opportunity for you also. If you utilize ninth house or Sagittarius like energies, which is learning something new, expanding your mind so you can develop more creativity or adjust some morality out of a previous one that didn't lead you nowhere to no promised land. Thank you so much for the donation, Vimwadi. I appreciate that from the bottom of my heart. Real shit. And learning something new and expanding your morality, or traveling internally, expanding the mind, or externally actually traveling somewhere so you can have more experiences, but it has to be for a cup, aka something that deals with Cancer, Pisces, or Scorpio energy. So whatever you're traveling or learning, make sure some emotional intelligence based upon learning what you actually care about, so you're not traveling for things you don't care about, or learning about actually something behind closed doors, because you may be not privy to something in the dark, and that may be the necessary knowledge that you need to go forward to whatever you're going. And if without that knowledge, going forward probably will mess you up and take you 10 steps backwards once you try to take one step. And then the Pisces energy, coming up with a more creative, or just getting more into your spiritual faith and learning more about your faith and learning more about your spirituality and things of that nature, and getting heartfelt into that. And there could be a previous person that pop back in your life that remind you this is the goal, also based upon this Mercury retrograde. So keep that in mind too. So that's for my Libras, Sun, Moon, and Ascendants. Oh, okay. Scorpios, Sun, Moon, Ascendants, and Mars. Ooh, y'all all over the place like Libras right now. let me just go ahead and do another shuffle. And it's coming from an uneven shuffle. That I did the same thing that I did with Libra, and the same outcome happened. So it's things I can see that y'all can't see. In my mind, all the other shuffles was even, except goddamn, close the damn trap. Except goddamn it, Libra and Scorpio. So I realized that happened. So a piece of that is on me, but me trapping the energy, a piece of that is on y'all too. So there's a tug of war match or uneven that can play out into being all over the place, aka just being indecisive at the moment. But you might not play out that all over the place energy, aka act on all the indecisiveness and stuff like that. It just might be in your mind. But Scorpio, Sun, Moon, and Ascendants, and Mars. Oh, pardon me, y'all. Well, it's 3, y'all. Because I would have did that underlying story if it was a 2, because I did Leo. But that was 3 cards. We didn't get all day. Oh, okay. I guess y'all needed to underline the story. All right, so for the most part, not for all y'all Scorpios, but just some, right? There's a situation where you have an epiphany, a change of heart based on how you observing things outside of you, which is the Pisces cup energy, aka you're having a change of heart based on your creativity and is it making you money or not, or your dreams or imagination, or what delusions other people have told you. Is it practical? Is it suitable to your status? Is it suitable to your stability, security, or is it something you have to worry about? That Virgo, Cancer, and Capricorn energy, and you're going through that dream, and you're having a transformation internally about that. Now, that may be not for all of y'all Scorpios, but some of y'all. Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Ascendants, and Mars. All right, boom. Damn, this has been coming out a lot. So a lot of people ain't connected with their emotional intelligence. So this could be bigger than the signs it came out on. There's an energy that's trying to remind me something, and I'm a teacher. So since I'm being the one to receive it and witchcraft it, it's a spirit inside of it, inside of that mental form that want me to teach it down here. And that's for all of us. And there's something all of us not doing emotionally behind closed doors, rather with ourselves, and it may be holding us back, or with another, and it may be a bad association or something like that. You might think it's good for other purposes, but it may be blocking you from other things that can have you in a better position in your life. So, and we need to go ahead and emotionally deal with that. And no one else have to know, or other parties that's not involved have to know. And make sure you keep that quality, that cup, and that connection in that 8th house. So that's kind of like for everybody. Don't be so quick to put everything on blast right now. No matter what it is. You hit the lottery, new relationship. Don't be so quick to put it on blast. So let's go ahead and just do another shuffle for Scorpio, Sun, Moon, and Ascendant. Wait, nah, we on was that one card? Or was that the underlying story? Oh yeah, so that's for y'all selves. So y'all gotta make sure y'all dealing with y'all selves. Everybody dealing that's a message for everybody filtered through Scorpio. But Scorpio, y'all dealing with y'all selves. It's some type of deep thing that you have to emotionally deal with, so you can actually be this new phoenix. And that last thing got to go from ashes to ashes to dust. And the thing may look more presentable, but you got to compare and contrast. Is like the comfort zone, I mean, is it going to have you stable right now? You know what I'm saying? Like, it ain't, for an example, that's like trying to make sense to, let's say you're not a Christian no more, and the job you had something to do with people who want to be Christians, or people who want to be boat security guards or something like that, right? And let's say you want to do something, but it could get you way more likes and better situations than that boat thing. But let's say you stay at that boat thing trying to prove to people a Christian or prove to people who want to be boat security guards is this allegory. You keep trying to prove to them how good you could be a boat security guard or a Christian, yet you know that they don't give two fucks about this other thing you're trying to do that could go a lot further. So it's almost like, what are you doing? So you have to compare and contrast. Maybe which one making you more money, which one is it a bunch of fart clouds where you don't care to work there anyway? You don't care for the people. None of them people there ain't your family or nothing like that. It was just a job. Or like, you see what I'm saying? Like, you got to compare and contrast because neither of them really bump heads with each other. But your spirit know you got to be in one or the other, though. You can't be 1 foot in, 1 foot out. That's the only way you get full maximum potential or something. You're either going to be the science teacher or the math teacher. You can't be this science teacher, but the way math teachers look at science teachers make you want to still do science in such a way that still please the eardrums of the math people. Now, eventually you got to say, I don't care how y'all think I sound. Or let's say English or science is cursing and math is pretty talking. And eventually you got to say, look, I don't give a fuck how y'all think I sound. This world is just my world. And shit, I mean, it was good when I was in the math class or using those math tactics to please y'all ears, but whether y'all here or y'all ain't, it ain't breaking my pockets or anything of that nature. Actually, it'd be even better. I'd be freer. Like that, if y'all get what I'm trying to say. So that's for y'all Scorpios. Don't let nobody hold y'all back that ain't even doing what you doing anyway. So why let somebody playing basketball hold you back from volleyball or football? Like, you're going to be arguing over what make football something like basketball all day. Once you just say fuck basketball, just go fully with the football. Fully with the, you know what I'm saying? All right, now, Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, and Ascendants, and Jupiters. Ooh, shit. Y'all might be all over the place, too. I know. That's it. That's it. All right, y'all. I think y'all all over the place, too. Let's go ahead and shuffle that again. What time is it? Alright. Make sure ain't no other ones that slipped. Alright. Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, and Ascendants, and Jupiters. That was fast. Now you got the Queen of Pentacles, Club, Queen of Pentacles. So this is some Pisces energy, some dream imagination, some fantasy, some not dream and imagination. Yeah, some dream and imagination, some fantasy, some type of new creative way, getting out of a delusion and making it more creative about something that deals with money, stability, security, support. You know what I'm saying? So there's some new imagination, new form of creativity, new form of imagination that you need to add to that can help your pockets, your material. And it may be previous people, places, and things, however the case may be, or maybe a new a previous idea that you look at, compare, contrast, and see how suitable it is for your current situation, and then be able to put yourself in that situation where it can make some money or materialize, or it could be a foundation of security, support, safety, or shelter in some type of way. Or just in general, having more faith in your structure, having more faith in your stability, security, support. That's going to be like the common theme during this particular time for this week. How creative can you get to make this new stability, security, support, safety, material, maternal? You know what I'm saying? And that's going to test your imagination. Now, Sagittarius. Capricorn, Sun, Moon, and Ascendants, and Saturns. And that was Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, and Ascendants, and Jupiters. Capricorns, Sun, Moon, Ascendants, Saturns. That's like 3 cards. Turn this damn static off. Which one? That came out first. 7 of diamonds, 7 of wands. So there's some form of communication that needs to be initiated with some Libra energy. Capricorns, so there's some type of initiation you have to do when it comes to communicating, thinking, sharing ideas, leading in that area. Thank you so much for the donation. Satan, I appreciate that from the bottom of my heart. There's some type of balance or fairness that has to be done, but it's only going to be done based off your form of communication, based off your form of conduct and favorable way of relating to create that healthy boundary or that relationship. Also, it's a situation too where it has to be done in a fiery or spicy way, an Aries. So there's some conversation or some balance you have to initiate within yourself, within your own independence, creativity, sexuality, sexual energies, and your decisions for those. There's something else you have to create balance also when it comes to setting the stage for some creative attribute, but you have to initiate it, right? So you can't necessarily be put on the stage. You got to talk your way on a stage, Leo. And then for the most part, Sagittarius, that stage, make sure it has something to do with things that people can learn from, or things that you could teach, or things you can express creatively that can expand something or add on to something that's already getting attention, or to a certain degree. And therefore, that fairness and balance, or that relatability, or that diplomat energy that's popping back up, you're going to get tested to see if you got that quality or not. And if you have that quality, this can lead into success. The stars align. If you don't have that quality, it can lead into being unbalanced when it comes to dealing with anything fiery. Creativity, as far as your independence, Aries, setting the stage to get that attention properly, and not no negative attention for all the wrong purposes, Leo, and something to not teach nobody nothing, or people just learn that this is what not to do, aka Sagittarius. So be aware of that too, Capricorns. Aquarius, Sun, Moon, and Ascendants, and Saturns. Damn, time go fast. Jesus. Why time go so fast? Time. The only thing with that is, I gotta make sure these cards on the right end. The only thing with that is, the faster time is, shit, 10, 20, 30, 40 years, 50 years passing your life, you still look like you looked 40 years ago, or 30 years ago, or 60 years ago. All right. Let's get it. Aquarius, Sun, Moon, and Ascendants, and Saturns. This came out. This was I'll read that, but we could say this is an underlying story. So there's some type of status which you're known for, how you want to be seen, that you need to start expressing emotionally. As far as start showing that, like, you start getting known for caring about your stuff. Cancer, start being known for the thing that you're caring about have something to do with creativity or spirituality, or something that can be added on to or separated as in a creative way. Pisces, and make sure it's deep and depth and it's genuine, not secret competitiveness and stuff, and therefore start to get known for that as a status. And that could be a healthy time right now to lead into things that goes on behind closed doors in secret that can help you with your creativity, sexual energies, Aries, setting the stage to get the right attention that's genuine, Leo, and for the most part being able to learn from that situation and expanding in general, Sagittarius. So that's not for all you Aquarius, it's just some of y'all, or a lot of y'all may be dealing with an actual fire sign. Like I said at the beginning, everything that I'm breaking down is y'all energies, but if so may happen, it can also be the actual sign to these Sun, Moon, or Ascendant. Oh, damn, there was that card. Well, it wasn't meant for me to take that card. That card was just supposed to stay out. Y'all was just supposed to get the underlying story. That card wasn't supposed to come out. All right, because this is actually just one card. So this what wanted. This is what wanted to come out. Six of Spades, Six of Swords. So there's something you got to worry about or start to work on when it comes to your form of communicating, mutable, fixed, and cardinal. Libra, there's some type of thing you have to work on when it comes to initiating forms of communicating and fairness and balance and relativity and more diplomat energy. Um, you have to be more of yourself during this particular time. Aquarius, so that doesn't have to be explained. And then Gemini, sometimes you have to get out of your fixated energy and initiating so much with the Libra to make sure that you're in this position where you're just light enough to add on and separate from something, and too much animosity or own bias is not invested to a point that someone's feelings is more important than, or your own feelings is more important than the actual goal at hand, due to the fact it could make it things more personal than business in areas where it's supposed to be more business than personal. And these are things you need to work on as far as that Gemini, Aquarius, and being yourself in that Libra energy, and start to worry about that and start to gain discipline and security around that. And anytime somebody ain't trying to work on those forms of communication, then you should know that is leading into a mistake in some way, shape, or form, because it never leads into the outcome. And when something started, it ends the same way. So if it didn't start positive, it's not going to end positive. Okay, and then Pisces, Sun, Moon, and Ascendant. And Jupiter. Nine of Wands. So for the most part, for you Pisces, there's some form of expansion, traveling internally, externally, something you need to learn. Maybe you need to get out of some form of escapism energy to a certain degree when it comes into your individuality, passion, sexual energy, setting the stage so you can receive attention or be in the right place to give it. So all these things can be fluid and even exchange, and everybody can have a place on the stage, bars, or the Sagittarius energy itself. Having something to learn and actually learning through experience, and learning through experience allows you to expand in any situation that makes it more better than anybody who stays stuck. So for the most part, this is expanding the mind or internal travel or individuality, sexuality, or setting the stage to give or receive attention when it comes to what you're learning or what you're teaching or what you're expanding on, or what you're trying to stop from escaping from, into a certain degree. So, and these things can pop back up as people, places, and things to remind you what character you need to adjust in this current state. And is you still in the same flunked out energy as you making a mistake previously, or is you going to be able to change and transmute that this time and be aware that's the actual problem? Yabbity, 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 that's all, folks. You're, you know what I'm saying? I'm chopping up with, well, I'll chop it up with y'all for like 2 more minutes, and I gotta get ready for the other live streams and just see what all, because I just go on my algorithm and click the first videos I see. But I want a little bit of time to think if it's something I just might want to see, kind of like that Nicki Minaj live stream. Even though a lot of y'all probably already seen that. Well, we don't need to roast Sister Nicki. We don't need to roast Sister Nicki. Let's keep it on the real people who need to be roasted. The people that's making these Sagittarius go crazy. Like Britney Spears shaving her head, Nicki Minaj, high as hell. You know what I'm saying? Bruce Lee doing tricks he ain't supposed to be doing. All kind of stuff. You know what I'm saying? Let's protect our Saggies out there, y'all. Protect our Saggies. And I'm a Sag moon. No, I'm sad. Other than that, yay. We in a world right now where spirituality is becoming back important again. You know what I'm saying? All the way down to politics is even utilizing a lot of these things because they know that people is not trying to get so far away from this. And we have got far away from this. And there's too many things that's in front of us as an example that we have been far away from it. And it's not funny anymore because to deal with these things we're in front of, the things we got distracted in is not going to cut it. So spirituality is back on the rise. So it took a dive back in 2019. showed signs of itself in 2003 and 2004, went back underneath the bridge, and currently right now it's the only thing needed. It's the only last thing. So it's now get ready to come back on the rise and stuff like that. Where spirituality is lit again, not using it for clickbait. Like the genuine shit is coming back. Because so many people woke up now with common sense. So many people tried to become content creators. Some became successful, some didn't, some still on the fence. Where the more people experience what it takes, the more people are waking up in other areas. AKA, people brain neurons is being able to come together with, damn, this one person I've been watching, or this person that I just became aware of, this not genuine. And however you come up to grips with that is because whatever you accumulated over the time that allowed you to try it yourself. So you started to experience a lot of things that take behind closed doors, whether you gave up, became successful, or still on the fence. You kind of know certain things that can't be explained through words, that it just play out as actions and a person's appearance and how they even upload and how they put their title in. And you no longer need words because the amount of time that passed, there's a large amount of people that try to participate. So now enough people got some other common sense now with this new world we in. So it's playing out in other areas. The average person who was able to get away with something that ain't really genuine, maybe last year and the year before that, it's not enough people online to rock them to sleep anymore. It's too many people online that try to become content creators. And so everybody in the comments and stuff is more aware about the behind the clothes. So there's things that's seen without the actual actions and words, just the presentation. What a person choose to put in their title, how they did this. Oh, it's chopped up, it's edited. You know what I'm saying? Like all of that is what your brain putting together to add on other decision making to what you think is good or bad now. And everybody is getting smarter. So even the person that ain't really supposed to be teaching nobody online, when you once was getting taught, you're able to separate them people now. You're able to be like, okay, this person just as lost as me. And let me go ahead and get back on this or start watching this. Or, damn, what I wasn't watching for a while because I was distracted, I got to get back to that because the world is in a position of showing me that was a form of distraction. You know what I'm saying? We all going to be into that. A lot of people in Red Pill is going through that right now. Once upon a time, like a couple months ago in the world we was in, Red Pill might have went hard, but then this shift we're going through right now and all these feminists somehow waking up now. Shout out to all my content creators that's bringing an equilibrium in the world. Shout y'all know who you are. But it even got feminists waking up now because they seeing other females now like, no, that's not the way to be and stuff. So it even got Red Pill and certain feminists that was on the fence anyway, and a shift where what was once comfortable, not comfortable no more. And it's like now either you go back to something that was before that previous distraction, before you seen it as a distraction, or find something new now. So that's either going back to someone that you didn't watch before, or finding someone else, or you doing it, or however the case may be. But now you're able to look at the Red Pill phase that you was in, like, wait a minute, this it's no longer good because we're not in that shift when it was good. See what I'm saying? And this is what's going on right now with all of us, and spirituality is at the top of that. Even motivational speaking. So Ralph Smart might even start getting more harder in the algorithm again and shit like that, because the whole spiritual community took a dive. If y'all didn't notice, you can go beyond me. Hear people complaining about views, shadow government playing with numbers. Everybody in the conscious community. That's a real thing though. Don't think people just talking. Y'all know they do that to me on the extreme. You got the question on how it go high. They do it, but y'all know before they was doing it with that, how they was doing it in all the other type of ways on my channel, all the way to sending aliens, power bombing. So you know that that's why we don't react so much. We're veterans at this time. We're adult spirits. But you could go on other channels experiencing it for the first couple of times and be like, damn, this crazy. We really got like humans in the world that quote unquote in a position of rulership going grave lengths that's really unreasonable. That's like unreasonable. And they want to see how we react. They want to see how a person react being discouraged. They want to see how a person react being excited. They want to see, all of it is operation and conditioning, whether it's being presented through a person's individual life in a positive or negative way. They're just setting you up to do something that they want you to do anyway, because they know you're the low-hanging fruit. Whatever you're getting validated on, you're going to keep carving that out to be better. And then if it's something that they're creating, that you're getting out of it, like money, they know that's all they need to do is craft something out. So you might have never been a Democrat or a Republican. As soon as you start getting on the Republican or Democrat side, you see your views go up and stuff like that. Boom. In your mind, you're getting the one conversation, not the other one. You're getting the peon-minded one. Oh, I'm doing something good. People like my opinion. Then they'll give you bots to add on, so eventually it become real people. Probably give you certain spotlights and stuff like that. The other conversation going on is the people with the Birdman hands rubbing. Yeah, this is a person we could use to kill multiple birds with one stone, right? They could gain a little audience because we see they got the character to gain their own audience. Now let's trap them in a magic square to do that for us. So we know they need money because this is our world. So boom, the moment they got a video that sound like something that suit us, even when they think they being rebellious, let's make that the most viewed one. Boom. Now, once that person start to get their own idea, let's sit back and watch them. If they keep going down that rabbit hole, boom, we got them. And let's make, then that ain't gonna do nothing. We already know they're around other low-hanging fruit. Someone who look just like them from their background, the same class, will tear them down at the end of it all. And we know that that person will use it as an ego boosting to put themselves in that position too. So we don't care about that part. Let's just make sure that they get inspired to keep voting for Democrat or Republican and stuff like that, and stop talking about anything else they was talking about because we manipulated the views to only have 20 views there. But this shit right here, nigga, talking about Trump and let us vote for Trump and shit, let's put that one 15,000. Now let's sit back and see how this person do. You know what I'm saying? That's the mind they in. Y'all just be in the peon mind. I be playing around with them. If y'all don't know, that's only for people who close to me to talk like that. I can't get online, do no more counterproductive people, counterproductive talking, because I be talking to brain dead people. Know what I'm saying? So, but at the same time, just know witchcraft do work. Occultism do work. They do work. Y'all lost. But I love all y'all from the bottom of my heart. Let me go ahead and get prepared. We only got like 20 minutes left. 25 minutes. Let me get prepared.